in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Now improvising. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Check. Moves.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Rush is on him. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. On the run, it's Lyle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to...
Touchdown, Hurricane! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Working from the pistol. The give. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's inside the 40. The 20. takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Across the 45. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Leaves it with the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hooks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's hooked. They stop him short of the marker. Over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dumps it to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. And he should have thrown that one away or eaten it. Because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Caught over the middle. It's down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kane.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And eventually taken down. What about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Now on 2nd down.
Cricket. Travel.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it. Just going to be a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carr. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. You see when you duck your head and you go and try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
On the ground with the counter. Breaks the tackle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll try it again. Touchdown, Hurricane! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. The give on the inside. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Got it in the middle. It's down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. He caught it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Slams ahead. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Flips it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown. You're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Got a man. It's Allen. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit. Forced him to hold on to the football. And that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Clark. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. That's caught. It's hooked. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. It's hooked. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give on the option. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They try to get it outside on the left.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
To the air, it's Maddox. Looking for the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him.